Hey guys, welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3. I am recording this straight after the last one as I was really excited to keep going. We are with Desmond in Abstergo. Our father has been taken by Vidic, so things are good. But I am so excited and interested to look around this place. Oh my gosh, this is just going to go very badly wrong, isn't it? And they know we're here. We're just, Oh, this is nerve-wracking. There's guards there. Oh, interesting. You know what? I cannot use eagle vision. Huh. Very strange.
Hand over your weapons and come with me, sir.
I can show myself in, but thanks for the offer.
I'd rather this not turn ugly, Mr. Miles.
Then let me through.
Subdue the subject.
Oh. Okay. Oh, oh. No. Damn, Desmond! He's so cool, isn't he? Well, talk about turning ugly, because it just did. Oh, and then this guy here is just working away. He's dedicated. Pretty much everyone is left except 2 people. Hang on, can I leave the doors? No. Wow. Is it just down here? Yep. Okay.
Fourth floor.
Thank you. Oh, this is going to go terribly. I'm very worried for Desmond.
Well, I see you've learned absolutely nothing since you left us. Walking into an elevator in the middle of a hostile environment. Really?
Where's my father?
You'll see him soon enough. Now be a good boy and wait for security protection.
Okay, bring him
Gonna have to
on.
climb the rest of the way.
Oh, climb. Okay. Alright. Easy. Man, I just love the blade straps. That's so amazing. I want them. I want them.
Headed up the elevator shaft.
Yes.
Send someone
No.
in.
Hang on, what? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Oh, they're going to send this elevator up, you know?
Need eyes on him. He can't be far. Where the hell is he?
Oh! Okay. How do I get up? There we go.
Sorry, but I just don't know where he is.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's okay. I do.
We have service, conference. Okay, conference room B. Oh. Is this something? Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Damn. Oh. Nice. You know what? I gotta say, I admire how rich and fancy Abstergo is. They have some cool stuff. Nice. There we go. Human shield, baby. Very cool. I actually really like, there's something about doing all this with like no HUD. It just feels so immersive. Ha! Oh, there he goes. Oh, Desmond. He's incredible, isn't he? He is incredible. Okay, so that window is broken, so in we go. Animus, Conference A. Is it this one? Yes, okay.
Give me the apple. Let's not draw this out. You got nowhere to go, and I've got a gun. Speaking of which, it's the 21st century and you're still running around with only a tiny knife for protection? It's stupid. All right, Desmond. Game's over. Not now. Not now.
What? What's happened to him?
Yet. Get out!
Niet.
What the hell
Well,
was
I don't know.
that?
He's been taken over by another memory, another... What? This is our place, isn't it? This is our old place. There's our room. This was it, right? This was our place. Unless they all look the same, I feel that this is it. Okay, well, I think we just leave. Oh, this guy's just out there. Unless there was something I could have done in here. I tried to go to my old bedroom. Nice. Oh. There we go. Beautiful. That's one of my favorite moves, when you can get it timed correctly. Come on. There he goes. Beautiful work, Desmond. Where's that? Oh, it's Daniel. Okay. I love that he was just waiting there.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Enough is enough, Mr. Miles. I invited you here in the spirit of cooperation, but you responded to my hospitality with only violence. I had hoped we might preserve you and further study your memories. But you're not worth the trouble.
I can't help but feel slightly sorry for Daniel. He's obviously having...
I hereby authorize the use of deadly force. Kill the bastard, and then bring me the apple.
I don't know how to explain it, but I feel that Daniel is, like, obviously... Oh, how do I explain it? You know how sometimes Desmond would experience repercussions from the Animus. That's what's happened to Daniel in that moment. He's suffering a lot with that. I don't don't know if I should be taking more advantage of the... Damn. Look at that scientist, he's just chilling. You know what? I may actually go up and try and get some air assassinations happening here. Unless I don't have to kill these people. Oh! There he is! That's Daniel. Nice. Okay, so now we're just in a little chase scene, I think. Come back. Okay. Damn, got stuck. Whoa!
Where's Vidic?
Fifth floor.
Wow. Huh. I was kind of expecting a little bit more from that.
Vidic's office is up ahead.
Right?
You,
Oh.
you killed him. Daniel was like a son to me. A sickly son, perhaps, but one full of promise.
Whoa.
He accomplished so much.
Oh.
Well, and now you've taken him from us like the apple. Like Lucy. We want to help the world, Desmond. To save it from itself. But you keep death in the way. All our hard work ruined. You're a fanatic. All your kind. Maintaining the erroneous belief that we are evil. That the work we do is wrong. We live here. We save and transform them. But you just take and take what isn't yours.
Well, you've taken something that isn't yours as well. I was trying to get a human shield on him, it didn't quite work. Never mind. Come on. Beautiful. That was a really nice chain. Lovely. Come on. Finally, he was a tough one. Oh. Let me in then. The lady's running away. Well, let me in. Didn't you open the door? Is it this one? I'm pretty sure I heard her. Oh. I see. Oh. I see. This is not going to end well for someone. It's really not.
Dad?
Not so fast, Mr. Miles. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm the one calling the shots. Now give me the apple.
You want it? Fine. Here it is.
Wait! No!
No way. Wow. Amazing.
You never
never should have come here. You put everything on the line. For what? So you could rescue your
you.
father?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised. I did not think that would happen. Oh, no way. What? Oh my god. Wow. Oh. Wow. You know, I don't even know if I have to release the apple's energy, but I kind of want to, but then I also think maybe I shouldn't be just trying to kill everybody. Whoa, no way. Huh.
I'd get the power source hooked up before heading back into the Animus. But it's your call.
Right, so now we have 3 power sources. I actually may just do that. I just want to have a chat with everyone, and then I think I've got 3 power sources to plug in. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Hello?
Hey. Do you think killing Vidic set Abstergo back?
I doubt it. Sure, he pioneered the Animus, but they've had the technology for decades
Yeah.
now. Plenty of other people can take his
True,
place.
very true.
And Cross?
Oh, he was a loose cannon. I doubt anyone's mourning his death. I think these days he was more a symbol than an asset.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to dismiss what you did. But it's going to take a lot more than a couple of deaths to stop the
Yes,
Templars.
absolutely. I know. But at least it's a start.
Did Vidic put you in an Animus when you were at Abstergo? They'd be able to search your memories and track you back here.
Oh, they definitely tried, but I made things difficult for them. You can resist, you can cloud up the transmission, or just refuse to move.
Right.
Eventually, they would have gotten what they needed, but it still would have taken them
Yes.
weeks.
Vidic threatened to put me in a coma once.
It would have made you more pliable. But if the user isn't engaged, it's a mess. I know they've been working on ways to extract memories and let others sift through those memories. Maybe they're even analyzing mine right now. Maybe they'll find us. I don't know. What I do know is that we've got to get through that
Yes.
door.
Yeah. I should probably get back into the Animus. Hey. So, when this is over, and assuming it all works out, I was hoping I could, you know, come home.
I'd like nothing more.
Oh, nice.
We're almost there, son.
That is a beautiful outcome. I like that.
I regret not asking you to hack into the Abstergo servers while you were there. A couple of well-placed relays and we'd be swimming in information.
We have everything we need.
Yeah, except the key.
Yes.
We're close.
How do you know?
I just do.
Yes.
I've been poking around a bit. Did you know there are machines down here that make, well, mana?
Oh.
Wizard mana or biblical mana?
What do you think? Biblical, of
Wow.
course. The Greeks called it ambrosia. The Indians, amrit or soma. Most cultures around the world refer to a divine food, though I'd say its taste is anything but.
You ate something that came out of a 75,000-year-old machine?
And I live to tell the tale.
That is gross.
So, what did it taste like?
Cardboard. Tasted of cardboard. Hardly the stuff of legends, though. I wonder if the first civilization didn't taste differently than we do.
Maybe the flavorizer
Maybe.
Flavorizer. You've certainly got away with words, Rebecca.
That is so weird, Sean.
Things are getting worse outside.
What do you mean?
Every day for the past 2 weeks, the sun has been throwing off larger and larger flares. Older satellites are starting to malfunction. I hear rumblings of recalling the crew on the International Space Station. There's already work being done as well to shield power stations and transformers on the ground. Not that any of it matters. This goes far beyond some brownouts. We all saw what's actually coming.
Do you know how it works?
Look, I'm no physicist, but it's something to do with the Earth's geomagnetic field. The flares and mass ejections disturb it, which appears to trigger seismic events. I've tried reaching out to people who might know better, but they all insist it's bunk. And I don't blame them. It sounds ridiculous.
I wish it was.
Best we finish up with Connor.
Okay. Alrighty. Just want to see Rebecca, and then I'll try and find where these power source batteries go.
Hey, Desmond, didn't Subject 16's...
His name was Clay.
Sorry, didn't Clay say Washington was a Templar?
No, he indicated that Washington came into contact with an Apple of Eden, but beyond that, it's all speculation. Furthermore, judging from the portrait referenced by Clay, the event occurred much later in Washington's life. Perhaps Connor wasn't even involved. It's very hard to know for sure. We'll just have to wait and see what, if anything.
Nice. That sounds interesting.
So what was it like being back at Abstergo?
I didn't expect to get out of there alive.
Same.
It's a good thing Cross broke down the way he did. If he wasn't losing his mind, I'd probably be dead.
I guess he never really recovered.
What do you mean?
When he first came to us, he was exhibiting symptoms
of
the
bleeding
effect. It was real bad. He'd just go in and out at a moment's notice. No animus required. Got a little violent, too, sometimes. It took a while and a bunch of therapy, but we thought we had it under control. Once he went back over to Abstergo, though, who knows what they did to him.
I still worry about that happening to me.
He was raised in an animus, Desmond. There's overexposure, and then there's Daniel. Poor guy. That could never happen to you. We won't let it.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Hey, when this is all over, we should take a trip somewhere. Celebratory vacation.
Aww.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
I'll listen to you. Italy, Brazil, and the United States, all in the span of a few weeks. And you're complaining about not getting out enough?
Seriously, Sean?
No, not seriously. Are you mad? Trust me, no one wants time off more than I do, right? Do you have any idea how hard it is to crank those database entries out as fast as I do?
Even his databases?
The sooner we're done here, the sooner we can take that vacation.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to just take some time to find where the power source locations, the battery goes. I'll be back with you guys soon once I find some areas. This is looking promising, actually. Haven't been up here. It's got to be something.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world. We lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
It's gotta be.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, so that's one. I think we have 3 in total. down there. Okie dokie. That is interesting. So I think that little door is where we go next. Let's go check that out. Okay. It's kind of dark and spooky.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. Yes. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do?
Yes.
10,000. More. Might we change the consensus and will the thread away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
Okay. Let's find out what they did next. This is fun. Oh, jeez. Thank goodness for that little well-positioned handhold. Alright, keep going up.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First, we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
I'm tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
Yeah.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
I have to wonder if that really would have happened with Lucy, you know? Oh. I'm nervous. It's not in there, is it? No, that's... Oh, it's this way. Oh no, I fell down. Look, I am lost here. I don't know where to put this next power source. I think I fell right down to the damn bottom. Oh no, I don't even know where I am. Oh, Desmond, I'm sorry I failed you. Something here, maybe? Oh, this is new. Oh my gosh, that took me such a long time to find. Okay, power source number 2.
Wonder what stories the temple will tell me today.
Alright, so we have a new place to go. Whoa! Oh!
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it will be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
Okay, well that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find that key. So do we go to the third? We go to the third one now. Oh no, I don't know where that is either. Oh, this is definitely new. I think this is the way to go. So this hopefully is our third and final power source location.
A new world approached. One that was dark and cold. It would consume us. For we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice. Not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us.
Whoa. Poor guy. Look, I just worry. I worry for Desmond. And I know he's starting to have those questions too about himself and his own outcome. He sees the danger, what other people go through, spending so much time, so long in the Animus. It's only natural that he would start to question these things, and I am very worried myself.
What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body a vessel to hold these sparks. But it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles into dust. We asked ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger? Something better. So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
Oof. That was scary at the end there. I don't know if that was meant to happen. It kind of looked like she was inside out. Alright, well, I guess we have to find our way. I love these little segments with Desmond. I am such a fan of him and his story. I really, really like him. So doing things like this is just such a treat. Oh, yay! All 3 power sources now being plugged in. Sean's gonna be happy. Wow. Nice. Let's get down from here and go and see Sean. Where is it? Here, here. Look what we've done. Look what we've done. Look.
Come on, Desmond. In you go.
We'll have plenty of time to talk when this is all
Okay.
over. We should focus on our
All right,
work.
so we've plugged in the 3 power sources. We're going to go back into the Animus with Connor, and perhaps whatever is through that doorway will be in a future mission. Oh, I'm excited for that.
Home stretch, Desmond.
Yes.
I can feel it.
Yes, I know we're very close to the end of the game as well.
The tides of war are turning. The Loyalists fall back beneath the advancing Patriot army, their hold on this land weakening by the day. But the Templars only seem to grow stronger. Though fewer in number, the threat they pose appears undiminished. Making matters worse, Washington chose to spare the life of Charles Lee. I am told he has taken refuge inside Fort George, and so my days are spent searching for a way to breach its walls. Of my father, there is no trace, and I am glad of it. If I can be rid of Lee, there may still be a chance for reconciliation, and through it, peace.
Okay, okay, that sounds good, right? It sounds promising.
Connor,
Oh,
he's asking for you.
Achilles? Oh, don't tell me he's unwell.
Hello, Connor.
No, 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 no.
Come now. Your sadness won't sustain me any more than that fool woman's soups and potions. Tell me of your latest exploits.
Charles Lee has been exposed, and the Patriots finally rid of him. They march now to secure the remaining cities that this country might finally be free.
Then you have won. The land and your people are safe. Yet you seem troubled.
Washington spared Lee's life.
So long as he lives, all are in danger. The same is true for your father. When you first came to me, you understood what had to be done, swore you'd see it through. If not for the Brotherhood, for your people, and all those threatened by the Templars.
But with Lee gone, my father might...
Listen to me. You have not come this far to throw it all away over misplaced sentiment. Both men must die.
Achilles.
There is nothing more to discuss.
No, no, no. This is not how it has to be.
Connor, I came as soon as I could.
Tell me you bring good news.
The Comte de Grasse said yes. You need only join his fleet in Chesapeake Bay and they will serve as required. But what exactly is it you intend?
It's better that I show you.
My gosh.
Charles Lee may have been dismissed, but it does not mean we are safe.
But the commander?
The commander underestimates the threat, and no more time can be wasted trying to convince him otherwise. I must do this on my own.
Do what exactly?
Kill Charles Lee.
Yes.
He hides within Fort George, which is itself surrounded by a militarized district. I cannot hope to infiltrate it directly, so I will go under instead.
Incroyable.
The tunnels leading to the fort have been filled in. While I secure the Admiral's ships, I need you to clear them for me.
And the ships?
When signaled, they will bombard the fort.
Breaching its walls and creating a distraction, I see.
In the chaos, I will slip inside, find Charles Lee, and silence him forever.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Look. Good plan. I like this plan. I am very sad for Achilles. I just had this feeling that he was very old, obviously, unwell. Oh, but I hope that we don't have to see his death in this game. That would be extremely sad because he's been such a beautiful mentor to Connor throughout pretty much his whole life, and that would be incredibly sad. So what we're going to do is we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do, so I think we'll go and get started. This should take us to the ships. I don't know what's going to happen with Haytham and Connor. I just get there by diving. To know that Achilles, it's his last, like probably most likely dying wish, that we deal with Charles Lee. Not only Charles Lee, but Haytham as well. I very much hope that it does not come to that. I do hope that there can be some sort of reconciliation, some sort of hope for Connor and Hatham's future. But then I also know that Achilles has meant a lot to Connor throughout his whole life, but enough to fulfill his dying wish. This fella here is Peg Leg. I've gotten him a few trinkets, but he always just keeps asking for more. He's very demanding. Okay, look, I am so scared. I know that the next Assassin's Creed game is all about the ships, so I think that's going to be so much fun.
Lafayette promised me a fleet beyond compare and a captain without peer. Instead, I find myself greeted by one old ship and a boy in costume.
I promise we are all you need, Admiral.
I doubt this very much, but beggars do not choose.
And the ships I require?
They are yours, provided we survive this.
What would you have me do?
Hold the bay while I engage the main fleet. Should any British ships dare approach, destroy them. They must be kept from Yorktown.
Right, well, I'll try my best. He seems like a hard man to please. I don't think he's gonna be happy with me at all, really. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hey, it's just so, so beautiful. Wow, look at us go. We are amazing. Alright, sail into the battle. What's that? What am I gonna run into?
Herod all handsaws. Hell is manifest upon the sea. How many do you reckon?
Too many.
If anyone can hold the line, 'tis us. I only hope the Admiral's quick to return.
Oh!
Enemy approaching!
You reckon?
All right, boys, make ready for war! Looks like they're coming to sail up.
You reckon, sir?
Aye, aye!
I mean, I'll try my best. Damn! Let's see if we can get some of these little guys happening as well. Oof. Alright, nice. That was 3 taken care of there. I'll put it on half sail. I seem to have a better turning circle with my half sail going. Oh, damn, watch out. Come on, get ready. Nice one. Oh, gosh. Nice. Oh, he's right behind me. This is dangerous. Get that little guy. Get the little guy, come on. Right, we have, oof. What's, coming up? Can we get that? Oh, rocks. Oh boy. Yes. Get him! Take cover! Doing quite well. I'm gonna just cancel that shot. Beautiful, beautiful. Get that little guy. There's a big guy over there. Probably just need to focus on... There's only 2 left, so we're actually not doing too bad at all. Oh, we've taken out that one. Nice. One more to go. Half sail just so we can turn. And then... Uh-oh. It's just us against one. Yes! Beautiful work. Very, very, very good.
She's breaking out! Down a ship!
Hang on, what? That is, I've got to say, that's crap, because my two ships were in good condition. That shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry, but... my two ships were rather good, thank you. I'm not quite happy about that. Alright. Let's just go after these guys then, eh? Nice one. Good job. Do not shoot your allies. Okay, sorry. That's too far away, but... okay, come on, come on. Let's get this big guy. It's in a really good position right now. Only we could just get a little bit closer. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let's get him again. Nice. Lovely. This is going to be a good one. Right alongside him. Look at this. Nice. He's gone. He's gone. The big guy's gone. Excellent. These are little guys. I need to get these little guys here. This shouldn't be too difficult. Don't want to destroy our ship. Oh, nice. Lovely, 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 lovely. Excellent. All right, so do we just carry on? All right, I gotta say that I have been doing this for a while and nothing's happening. There's no enemies. I don't really know what to do, so I'm thinking I may just have to restart because I don't think that the thing that was meant to happen has happened because I destroyed all the ships. Nothing's happened. I have to restart because there were no other enemy ships around, so now I've got to do all that again. No. Oh, I haven't had that many bugs.
Enough! We're down a ship. Take care.
So I guess it's not too bad. It's just kind of annoying when that does happen. Oh, okay, there we go. That's what we needed. It just unfortunately glitched for me before. So I did have to start again, but that's fine. These things happen sometimes, don't they? Get that guy. There we go. Nice. Oh boy. Nice. Okay, there's another one gone. Beautiful. Here we go. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. Let's go. So close now. Come on, let's get this guy. Oh! Damn. Yes, we did it! Yay! That was pretty annoying having to do that twice, but anyway. Good. Let's go! Why is the ship's health so low now? It wasn't like that before. It was like full health, so that's charming. Oh, damn.
Ship lost!
It's not good.
Escort's all stuck. We're on our own now,
We
sir.
are. Okay.
God. Where are our blasted reinforcements?
There's none.
They will come. We must hold the bay until they do.
Oh, this is madness. You're alone and we're without reinforcements.
I think it's just us. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we have one more.
We're under attack! Man of war's firing!
Damn. Ram the man of war to board it.
We've no way to defend ourselves now. That beast is sure to sink us if we're not careful.
Right.
He's not really planning to board them, is he? Has he lost his mind? He's going to get us all killed.
What?
The ship is yours, Mr. Faulkner.
Okay. By himself? You're by your... Hello? Oh gosh. Huh. Alrighty. Nice. having a dance in the corner. Alright, whatever. Wrong person to assassinate, Connor. Done. Ah, the powder kegs. Boom. Oh. Wow. Oh. Okay. 8 seconds. Oh, yes, we need to kind of abandon ship. He's got his hat.
You mad bastard.
Oh, he's awesome, isn't he? That was amazing. Is this our reinforcements? That's our buddies, right? Hope so. It better be. Beautiful. That was so good.
They say you took down that man of war all alone. Perhaps Lafayette did not exaggerate when he spoke of your abilities. As promised, my ships are yours to command.
Thank you.
What do you require?
5 of them must enter New York's harbor flying British flags.
Wait. I thought you might need some pirates killed or goods transported, and instead, you asked for us to, what, shell New York?
No. Of course not.
Ah.
Only part of it.
Explain yourself.
I mean to infiltrate Fort George, but it is too well guarded. Cannon fire will breach its walls and scatter its guards.
And a ship that flies the French flag could never get near it.
You understand, then?
Not at all. But a promise is a promise, even when made to a lunatic.
Thanks.
I will light a signal fire when it is time for you to attack.
Right.
Vous l'avez entendu. Récupérez leurs drapeaux qu'on puisse les accrocher. Allez, vite!
Excellent. Okay, this is going to be such a great plan. Fingers crossed. It's going to be good.
Hello, Connor.
Oh,
Welcome back.
Hey, buddy.
Is everything in place?
Oui, Lafayette waits for you inside the tunnel beneath the city.
Oh, it's nice to see him again. Amazing. All right, so let's go. Let's go ahead with our plans. First, the piggy wig. We'll pat every animal that we see. Where's the tunnels? Oh, here. I remember. Oh, this feels like so long ago that we were in the tunnels.
I'm kind of worried. These patriots, all their talk of liberty and equality, fall back into the old ways.
I can hear Lafayette talking, but where is he? This is as spooky as ever under here, isn't it? Light that just so we know where we came from if we get turned around. Oh! Hello?
Connor. This tunnel will take you into the military district.
And the Admiral?
He waits for you to light the signal. And then the strike begins. And we will be there as well.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad to have their support during this. It's so good to have our friends' support. Excellent. Okay. So, what's the best way to do this? There's a lot of guards around. You have to be like so stealth. Oh, I have a time limit. Awesome. Well, I'll just try my best. Don't seem to be many guards on the roofs, which is at least slightly helpful. Oh, damn. Get away. Oh, damn. Oh, God. Nope. Be quiet. Okay. What's the best way up there, then? Some guards. He's gone that way. Nope, you don't see nothing. You see nothing. Alrighty. This reminds me of Assassin's Creed of old, going up all these towers. Just need that double jump. Okay. Done. And thus it begins. Oof. What a distraction. Oh! Oh no! Oh my god!
Need to get inside the fort.
Oh no! What? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no.
I am in no condition to fight.
Oh no.
Need to stay away from the guards.
Oh my god. He is so hot. Oh god. Okay, well, no fighting. What? He is very injured. I am extremely concerned because I know we're getting to the end of the game.
Where are you, Charles?
Gone.
Oh, what?
Come now. You cannot hope to match me, Connor. With all your skills, you're still but a boy, with so much left to learn.
Give me Lee!
Impossible. He is the promise of a better future. The sheep need a shepherd.
He has been dismissed and censured. He can do nothing for you now.
A temporary setback. He will be restored.
Oh no, no, please. Oh, come on, no. What?
You act.
No, this is not happening. My god. This is not how I wanted it to go. Oof. I'm not pleased. I'm not pressing that. It's stuck.
declare me and mine wrong for the world. And
Counter-hate them around objects. Oh no. I can't see.
we did not harm your people. We did not support the crown. We worked to see this land
Right. I'm trying to listen to what he's saying. So that is annoying for me because I want to hear his words.
Surrender, and I will spare you.
Brave words from a man about to die.
You fare no better.
Even when your kind appears to triumph, still we rise again. And do you know why? It's because the Order is born of a realization. We require no creed, no indoctrination by desperate old men. All we need is that the world be as it is. And this is why the Templars will never be destroyed.
Don't think I've any intention of caressing your cheek and saying I was wrong. I will not weep and wonder what might have been. I'm sure you understand. Still, I'm proud of you in a way. You've shown great conviction, strength, courage. All noble qualities. I should have killed you long ago.
We've got a problem. Hatham doesn't have the amulet anymore.
But the temple's still sending data. There must be more to this story.
Only one way to find out.
It's not how I wanted it to go at all. That is absolutely not what I wanted. I had such hope for them. Oh, what?
My father is dead. Charles Lee now leads the Templar Order in his place. I see now why ours is an eternal war. For each piece taken from the board, another is placed upon it. Back and forth we go. Across the world. Across the ages. Some days mine feels an impossible task. But I cannot afford to be consumed with doubt. The people need me. Now more than ever. I must stop the Templars. I will kill Charles Lee.
Oh no, why did that have to happen? That is so disappointing. I had such high hopes, maybe too foolishly high hopes that things would be okay. Oh, I did not think that it would end like that with Hatham. I don't know if anyone else feels this, but I'm disappointed. Even Connor was speaking of having hope of a unity and working together, and there'll be none of that, and it just disappoints me. We still have another sequence. I believe sequence 12 is next, and that's our last one. Final objective, kill Charles Lee. I feel just really disappointed about Haytham. I thought that there would be a different story at play there, but all along they were enemies, I guess. Templar and assassin, father and son. And I guess hearing Haytham say that he was proud of Connor, in a way, he said, I guess that's something. Alright guys, I'm going to end this episode here. It has ended on a very sad note, a different note, one that I guess hoped that wouldn't happen. But I'm really looking forward to the next sequence, the final sequence. I really hope that you can join me for that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.